Some pretty shocking new video raising questions about safety in the sky. Two airline pilots fired for inviting a model into the cockpit to take selfies and video and guide the plane's throttle. ABC's aviation correspondent David Curley has the story. Good morning, David.
George, this one's disturbing. The pilots fired, the model banned from the airline for 5 years. She was in the cockpit during the critical points of flight. The question this morning, could this happen in the U.S.? What you're about to see for any traveler around the world could be described as frightening. That is an actress model in the cockpit of a commuter jetliner as it taxis to the runway in Argentina. Watch as the pilots ask her if she wants to help increase the speed. She puts her hand on the throttle as the pilots put on the power for takeoff. Even a squeal from the model as they become airborne. And if that wasn't enough, selfies with the pilots with their backs to the controls.
She should have never been in the cockpit in the first place. Stupid to be taking selfies. You don't want your taxi driver texting while you're driving. So you don't want your airline pilot taking selfies while you're airborne.
Even the landing videotaped as she lets out a sound as the pilots approach the runway. The next day, the pilots fired from the Argentinian airline. The model banned for 5 years from that airline. The FAA here in the U.S. has strict rules about all of this.
The level of professionalism in U.S. pilots is so far beyond this. It's highly unlikely that something like this would happen in the U.S.
Now, the airline wants to take this a step further. They are suggesting that both pilots and also the model be prosecuted for endangering flight safety.